Welcome to the Conference USA Showcase. I'm Stacey Erfley alongside Ron Thulin. We are talking bowl games all day today. 5 teams from Conference USA heading to a bowl matchup. Conference champs Tulsa, ECU, UCF, SMU, and Rice. So let's jump into it. Tulsa, they have a rematch here. First game of the season, They face Iowa State. They dropped that game on September 1st. Now, Ron, you were in Tulsa this weekend, had a chance to go to practice, catch up with the coaches. What did you hear? What are they saying?
Well, the first thing that stood out to me is the fact that this is a different Tulsa team that played in week 1. Now, Iowa State, not a good defensive team. They give up a lot of yards running the football and passing the football. Their offense is not all that effective. 372 yards, that's all Iowa State does. At practice on Friday, I was blown away the intensity of the practice. Talking to Bill Blankenship, defensive coordinator Brett Guy, offensive coordinator Greg Peterson, one word kept coming out of their mind: a chance at redemption. They lost that first game to them. They want to show people, hey, we can beat a Big 12 team. We did not play our best in week 1. Totally different team. I think this could be a Tulsa victory. At least watching that practice, I'm telling you, these guys are ready to get at it. Well,
now when you look at these 2 games and the teams that have evolved in Tulsa, what are some of the biggest things that stand out, either offensively or defensively, in personnel?
I think offensively, number one is Cody Green getting a lot more comfortable in the offense, and the fact that everybody is now healthy. You've got that 3-headed monster at running back. That's tough, but Cody Green still has to do his part. He can't lose the game. He's got to manage the game. And I think when he started out at the beginning of the year, even though he practiced during his redshirt season last year, he still wasn't sure of this offense. Now I think he's ready to play. I think he's got a lot more confidence. That's why I think Tulsa will win this football game.
All right, well, let's move on to the Beef O'Brady Bowl in St. Petersburg, Florida. UCF, they take on Ball State. Now, one player that we've talked about all year is Blake Bortles, his emergence as one of the league's top quarterbacks, and really just his leadership on the field. Talk about what the offense for the Knights, what they have to do to get to Ball State.
Well, first of all, I think they've got to keep the ball away from Ball State's offense. I mean, their best defense is going to be their offense. Blake Bortles against Keith Wenning, 2 quarterbacks, outstanding. Wenning threw for almost 3,000 yards this past season. They won 6 straight to end the season. UCF has got to get over the fact they lost to Tulsa. They just have to play their type of football game. I think UCF's defense is strong enough that they're going to be able to stop Ball State. But the question is, will their offense be able to keep the ball away from Ball State? You don't want them having the football.
Well, moving to the Big Easy for the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. ECU traveling to face UL Lafayette. Now, this is the Pirates' 6th bowl game in 7 years, but it's pretty much a road game for the Raging Cajuns, just 2 hours away from home. Obviously, they're going to have a big home crowd. How much does that play a part in this bowl game?
I think it's going to play a big part now. East Carolina comes in having won 5 of their last 6 games. But last year, you go back to this bowl game, Lafayette, 25,000 people. They've already sold out their allotment of tickets for this season. So it's going to be crowded. It's going to be a home crowd, I think, and East Carolina's got to get over it. They also have to stop quarterback Terrence Broadway. He played for the University of Houston. He ended up transferring, started 2 games, played 3. He's outstanding, and this is a very potent offensive team. Once again, you look at the fact they're on the road. It is a road game. You're playing a great offense. It comes down to defense. Can defense quiet the crowd, do what they have to do early on in the football game, set the tone?
And then how much does ECU's offense kind of finding their momentum, how much does that play into it, especially because it probably will be loud in there, the fact that they're kind of rolling with Vintavious Cooper and Shane Carden?
Well, first of all, having known Shane Carden this whole season and talking to him in day 1, when he found out he wasn't going to be the starting quarterback, and watch how this guy has matured over the past couple of weeks, has been outstanding. He's got a personality that's not going to bother him. When I was doing the NBA, Doug Collins used to love players, now the coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, who had what he called, excuse the language, booger. Shane Carden's got booger. He's not afraid of anybody. He's got this attitude about him that I don't care what you throw at me, I'm going to be successful. That's the kind of quarterback you want when you're playing a road game in a possible hostile environment.
Well, I'm going to strive for some of that booger in my broadcasting career. That sounds awesome.
Let's hope this isn't at lunchtime, the show.
Well, we still have 2 more bowl games to break down. We'll catch those 2 when we come back.